Hey, good morning, BHSA school community. Hope you are doing well. Hope your families are doing well. Um, I'm going to take a second crack at this and try to post a video of how to create a Google form. I think it's going to be a really useful assessment tool, checks for understanding during our period of remote learning. So I just want to make sure everybody knew how to do that. So here I am at my school email. And whenever you want to do something in Google, this is called the waffle up here. It's the 9 dots. And if you ever get lost, if you're never not sure where you are, by clicking on that, you get all the Google applications, right? So you can get back to your mail, you can go to Classroom, go to Google Docs, so on and so forth. In creating a form, we're going to do this inside Drive. So it's the triangle, the green, yellow, and blue triangle. So select Drive. This is what my Drive looks like. One thing that's critical is that we stay organized. And to do so, I use lots of folders. And so let's create a folder here for what we're going to do today. Anytime you create something in Google Drive, you click on New, and the first option is Folder. And I'm going to call this folder Remote Learning. All right, there it is. Remote Learning folder. Double click on it. It's empty, obviously, because I just created it. Now we're going to create a Google form. So again, anytime we create something, we click on New. Notice we have Docs, which is like Microsoft Word, Sheets, which is like Microsoft Excel, Slides, which is the equivalent of PowerPoint. We have to go down to More to see Forms. It's the purple box. Click on that, and this is your landing page. This is what a blank form looks like. Whenever we create something, first thing we need to do is title it. So for my 9th graders, let's imagine I'm going to do a form on the Black Death. I title it, click up here just to make sure the title appears there, and we're ready to rock. Google Forms is essentially like surveys, but you can do a lot of creative stuff with it. One thing to keep in mind, your first 2 questions should always be the same. What is your last name? And notice that's going to be a short answer question. I want to add another question. It's this plus button here. What is your first name? If you don't have those as your first questions, it becomes nearly impossible to figure out which student answered which questions. All right? And I'm doing something on the Black Death, so maybe I want a map that students will analyze the map and answer some questions. So this option here is to add an image. I'm going to upload it from my computer. I'll go to Desktop, Visuals, and here's a map of the Black Death. And it's uploaded. All right. There it is in Google Forms. You can give it a title if you want to. It doesn't really matter. Black Death in Europe. Okay. And now there are questions here, but they can't type into these questions. So we're going to have to add another question. Again, the plus sign is to add a question. Describe the directional spread of the Black Death. Okay. Now, there are different types of questions you can ask. This is assuming that this is going to be a paragraph answer where they can write multiple sentences. That's what I want. But you can do multiple choice questions. You can do check boxes. You can do a linear scale, which is like from 1 to 5, whatever their case might be. All right. If you want to see what it's going to look like for students, excuse me. This is the preview, this eyeball looking thing. So that's what a student would see. Obviously, you probably want more than just one question, but I just wanted to show you the basic interface. And now a logical question would be, what does it look like when I get student responses? So let me see if I can show you that really quickly. So I'm going back to my drive. I'm going to look for there's an old form. And so I've got questions. Here are responses. 130 students have responded to this Google form. Once I click responses, I want to open it in Sheets. It's this green box. And here are all the students. Well, first, the time down to the second at which they submitted their Google form, their name, these are the questions, and their responses. It's often easier if you select the entire sheet, and this option here, do wrap text, and then you can read their complete answers. So I can see Marie put a lot less effort in here than Amber did, right? And this is an easy way so I can just check students' names, easy check for understandings. I hope this helps. If you have any questions about Google Forms, please feel free to email me at any point. Thank you.